Hi, and welcome back to the Performance Audio channel. My name is Taylor, and today we're going to be talking about custom XLR cables. Today we're going to be using a Mogami 2549 and a Mogami 2534 cable to show you the difference between those when soldering an XLR cable. We also do sell all the components and cables for you to do this at home, as well as Weller soldering products and PanaVises and all the accessories you need to do these custom cables at home if you would like. We do have a custom cable department that we do build these in, which we'll be checking out momentarily. But just make sure when you are soldering that you use all the safety precautions. Make sure you're wearing gloves, safety goggles or glasses, and are using a well-ventilated area. Let's go check it out.
We're going to start by prepping a length of Mogami 2549 cable. First things first, don't forget to put on your boot. That's a classic rookie mistake. Now I'm going to strip the outer insulation back about an inch from the cut and gather all the stranded grounding wire off to one side. It's critical to get them all, as a stray grounding wire can cause a short in the connector. Next, you'll see I'm trimming back the plastic filler pieces. These just keep all of the wires correctly oriented within the insulation. I'm going to prep our conductors for tinning by stripping about 1/4 of an inch from the cut and twisting the individual strands together like so. Taking a look at another cable type, here we have a length of Mogami 2534. Again, don't forget to put your boot on first. We'll be stripping back the outer insulation and gathering all of the stranded grounding wires off to one side, just like before. As you can see, this is a quad conductor cable, meaning there are 2 wires for the hot and 2 wires for the cold, with 1 filler piece running through the center that we'll trim back, as opposed to the 2 on the previous cable. And again, we'll be stripping back, in this case, all 4 wires about 1/4 of an inch from the cut and twisting the like colors together. Now that our cable is prepped, we can begin tinning our wires. I have my iron set to 750 degrees, and I'm going to briefly heat up the wires with my iron before applying the solder. You want to see the solder absorb into the wires or wet the wires. Trim back the tinned wires so they're all flush, leaving about 1/8 of an inch behind. Prepping our male connector, heat up the solder cup with your iron briefly before applying the solder to completely fill up the cups. We have both this PanaVise and Weller soldering station for sale, with links in the description below. Now that both the cable and connector are prepped, I like to start with the ground first, which will be soldered to pin 1. Heat up the solder cup so the solder once again flows, and insert the wire into the molten solder. Our clear or cold wire will go to pin 3 there in the middle, and our blue or hot wire is going to go to pin 2 on the right side in this orientation. Assemble the male connector by installing the strain relief piece first, slotting the cable into the slit, and slip the strain relief up the cable so that its two tabs key into the recesses on the connector. Align pin 3 with the center of the connector's model number opposite the Neutrik logo on the housing. Slide the housing down onto the connector so that it's flush with the inner lip of the housing. Slide the boot up the cable and tightly screw it all together. Moving on to our female connector, fill the solder cups with solder like we did with the male connector. You'll notice the female connector takes a substantial amount more solder to fill than its male counterpart. Once again, starting with soldering the ground to pin 1. Since the two connectors are mirrored, this time pin 1 will be on the right side. Our cold wire will go to pin 3, which is still in the middle, and our hot wire will go to pin 2, this time on the left side. Be sure to insert the wires all the way into the solder so that there is no wire exposed outside of the solder cup. Assemble the female connector by applying the strain relief just like we did on the male side. The housing is a bit easier to install here as there is a very clear keyed part for these two pieces to fit together. Lastly, and most importantly, we're going to be testing our cable. I have built thousands of XLR cables over the years, and just like forgetting to put your boot on first is a rookie mistake, not testing your work is equally a rookie mistake. Here we're going to be using the two 3-pin XLR connections on either side of the cable tester, and make sure that the two matching LEDs light up for pins 1, 2, and 3, indicating that we have a properly working cable. Congratulations, and happy building!
Alright, welcome back. This concludes our custom XLR cable video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Down in the comments section below, we'll put links to all the soldering accessories that I talked about earlier. Put in the comments also if there's a video that you want us to do or something you'd like to see. We'll see you next time.